Have you ever truly watched a bird? Birds are more than creatures of flight. They're woven into the fabric of our world, both science and mystery. For millennia, cultures have seen them as sacred messengers, symbols of the divine. In this journey, we'll explore their role as messengers, their connection to Earth's magnetic grid, and the wisdom they offer. Across cultures and history, birds have been revered as spiritual messengers, bridging earth and sky. Their images appear in ancient art, totems and rituals, symbolizing wisdom, freedom, and connection to the divine. From the dove in the Bible to the ba in Egypt, birds embody both purity and mystery, carrying messages from the spirit world. Finding a feather is seen as a sign, guidance from beyond, inviting us to notice the deeper meaning in nature's everyday wonders. The language of the birds is more than song. It's a higher frequency, a divine code in nature, meant for those seeking self-knowledge. Birds teach us to align with universal rhythms, to shape our reality with conscious intent. Their wisdom is found in Proverbs and in stillness, where we truly listen. By learning their language, we discover the wings of our mind and spirit, and soar to new heights. Imagine an invisible force wrapping our planet, shielding us from cosmic radiation. This is Earth's magnetic field, born from the churning molten iron deep within our core. Birds harness this field, using its subtle shifts as a living map for their epic journeys. Their migrations are a rhythmic dance, connecting them to the planet's electromagnetic soul. Birds are not just travelers, they are keepers of Earth's magnetic soul. Birds possess a remarkable sixth sense, magnetoreception, allowing them to perceive Earth's magnetic field and navigate vast distances. Unlike a human compass, birds sense the angle of magnetic field lines, giving them a visual map for migration. This sense depends on blue or ultraviolet light, linking vision and magnetism in a way that seems almost supernatural. Birds can see Earth's magnetic field thanks to quantum effects in their eyes. Inside their retinas, special proteins called cryptochromes form radical pairs sensitive to magnetism. This acts like a biological compass, overlaying a shifting pattern on their vision, guiding them as they fly across the world. Nature's quantum leap lets birds navigate with a sense we can barely imagine. The mastery of the electromagnetic field is not just about navigation. It is intrinsically linked to the very act of flight itself. A bird's body is a marvel of aerodynamic engineering. Its wings, powered by strong chest and arm muscles, are covered in feathers that are both lightweight and incredibly strong. The bird's bones are hollow, reducing its overall weight and making it easier to become airborne. All these physical adaptations are well known. However, the secret ingredient, the element that elevates their flight from mere mechanics to a form of art, is their deep intuitive connection with the unseen forces of the atmosphere, including the planet's magnetic field. This mastery allows them to fly with an efficiency and grace that human technology still struggles to replicate. By perceiving the magnetic field, birds gain more than just a sense of direction. They gain a deeper understanding of their three-dimensional environment. This awareness may allow them to sense subtle atmospheric variations and air currents that are correlated with the magnetic field, enabling them to find and exploit thermal updrafts and wind currents with far greater precision. They can soar for hours, covering hundreds of miles with minimal effort, not just by flapping their wings, but by reading the energy of the sky and letting it carry them. Their flight is a conversation with the environment, a constant adjustment and alignment with the invisible forces that surround them, a dance between muscle power and the planet's own energy. This intimate relationship with the electromagnetic field is the true key to flight. It is not enough to have wings, one must understand the medium in which one flies. Birds have achieved this understanding on a fundamental, biological level. Their entire being is attuned to the frequencies of the Earth. From the quantum reactions in their eyes to the vitale organ in their ears that senses minute changes in atmospheric pressure, they are living barometers and compasses. This allows them to predict weather, find food, and navigate vast distances, but most importantly, it allows them to move through the world with a sense of belonging and harmony. They are not fighting against the elements, they are one with them. Therefore, when we look at a bird in flight, we should see more than just a creature flapping its wings. We should see a master of unseen energies, a navigator of cosmic currents. Their ability to fly is a physical manifestation of their deep spiritual and energetic connection to the planet, They have mastered the electromagnetic web, and in doing so, they have unlocked the secret to true freedom. They teach us that flight is not just about leaving the ground, but about aligning oneself with the fundamental forces of the universe. In nature's grand design, every creature matters, yet humanity disrupts this harmony, killing for sport, not survival. The hunting season, sanctioned by society, becomes a ritual of destruction. Each bird lost breaks a sacred connection, unraveling the planet's balance. The devil's sport isn't just a game, it's an attack on the soul of the world. When birds vanish, the world unravels. Birds are master weavers of the ecological web, controlling pests, dispersing seeds, and cleaning up decay. Without them, forests die, crops fail, and disease spreads. Each bird lost is a tear in nature's fabric, and enough tears will collapse the entire tapestry. The silent forest is a warning: protect our feathered guardians, or risk ecological collapse. The most profound harm, however, is not one that can be easily measured by scientific instruments or ecological surveys. It is the spiritual void left behind when the birds are gone. For millennia, humanity has looked to the skies for guidance, for messages, for a connection to something greater than ourselves. Birds, as the messengers between earth and heaven, have been the living embodiment of that connection. Their songs are the planet's hymns, their flight a symbol of freedom and transcendence. When their songs fade and the skies empty, a deep and unsettling silence descends upon the world. It is the silence of a world that has lost its ability to speak with the divine, a world severed from its spiritual source. This silence signifies a break in the flow of cosmic energy and information. As we have learned, birds are attuned to the Earth's magnetic field. They are living conduits for its energy. Their presence and their movements help to balance and harmonize this field. Their disappearance disrupts this flow, creating a kind of spiritual static that clouds our collective intuition and perception. The clear messages that were once carried on the wind become faint and distorted. Finding a feather on our path, seeing an eagle soar overhead, or hearing the sudden silence of birds before a storm, these moments of profound connection and guidance become rare, or cease altogether. We are left spiritually adrift in a world that has lost its oracles. This spiritual void fosters a sense of isolation and despair. It reinforces the illusion that we are separate from nature, that we are material beings living in a dead mechanical universe. This is the ultimate victory for the forces of darkness and discord, to convince humanity of its own insignificance and disconnection. The absence of birds is a constant subconscious reminder of this loss. We may not consciously register why the world feels duller or heavier, but the lack of their vibrant energy and sacred presence takes its toll on the human spirit. The world becomes less magical, less mysterious, and more profane. The unseen harm is a slow draining of wonder and hope from our collective soul. Therefore, protecting the birds is not just an act of environmental conservation, it is an act of spiritual preservation. To save the birds is to save our connection to the sacred. It is to ensure that future generations can still hear the language of the supreme wisdom, that they can still look to the skies and feel a sense of awe and belonging. We must fight against the sinister seasons of destruction and work to heal the broken web, not only for the sake of the planet's ecological health but for the health of our own souls. We must strive to fill the spiritual void, to invite the messengers back, and to learn once again to listen to the silent, sacred language of a sky full of birds. The language of birds is a complex symphony, songs, calls, and body language all woven together. Birds use these sounds to warn of danger, attract mates, and defend territory. Some, like mockingbirds, even mimic other species. Their communication goes beyond sound. Feather puffing, tail fanning, and courtship dances all speak volumes. If we watch and listen closely, we can glimpse the rich world of avian conversation. For centuries, humanity has observed birds and distilled their behavior into proverbs, short sayings that mirror human nature and the laws of the universe. Birds of a feather flock together teaches us the importance of our company. The early bird gets the worm reminds us to seize opportunities, and some birds are not meant to be caged speaks to our need for freedom. Each proverb is a feather of truth, guiding us through life. Birds have always been powerful symbols, connecting us to the heavens and the spirit world. From ancient Egypt's Ba, a soul in bird form, to the dove of Christianity, birds represent spirit, freedom, and divine presence. Even today we call someone eagle-eyed or a songbird, showing how deeply these meanings shape our culture and our sense of self. Birds have long been seen as messengers from the spirit plane, offering guidance and signs. Their appearances are rarely random. An eagle overhead, a feather found unexpectedly, or a robin in spring can all carry meaning. By observing birds and their patterns, we open ourselves to messages from the universe, learning to read the living oracle of the natural world. Birds are truly messengers cloaked in feathers. In a world filled with noise, birds teach us the power of silence. To truly observe them, we must become still, merging with the landscape. This deep listening opens us to intuition and foresight. Silence is not absence but a presence filled with information. By embracing stillness, we gain clarity and wisdom, becoming participants in the grand story of the cosmos. Before modern technology, birds were our weather forecasters. Their behavior, like feeding during storms or flying low, signals weather changes. Birds sense atmospheric pressure changes with a special organ, guiding their actions. Their silence before rain is a powerful omen. Observing these signs reconnects us with ancient wisdom, offering a natural weather report. The V formation of birds is a lesson in teamwork and energy conservation. Birds catch updrafts from the bird ahead, reducing effort and extending flight range. Leadership rotates, ensuring no bird is overburdened. This cooperation exemplifies how aligned efforts achieve greater goals. The V formation symbolizes a society where each member contributes to collective success. The eagle, a symbol of power and divine connection, soars with grace. Its design allows it to glide effortlessly, a messenger between realms. Eagle feathers hold spiritual significance, symbolizing strength and healing. Observing an eagle indicates a healthy ecosystem and offers a spiritual message. It encourages us to lead with integrity and embrace new chapters with courage. The eagle teaches us to rise above and see the bigger picture. It calls for courage, pushing limits and embracing new possibilities. Balancing a strong sense of self with humility is key. The eagle's lesson is to lead with vision and soar with wisdom. It reminds us to embody courage, truth, and the spirit of the sky. The owl is a creature of the night, a silent phantom that glides through the darkness on wings specially designed for stealth. Belonging to the order Strigiformes, with over 200 species, owls are solitary and mysterious birds of prey. Their appearance is unmistakable: an upright stance, a large broad head with forward-facing eyes, a sharp, hawk-like beak, and a conspicuous facial disc of feathers that funnels sound to their ears. This facial structure is key to their nature as nocturnal hunters. Their hearing is extraordinarily sensitive, up to 10 times better than a human's, allowing them to pinpoint the faintest rustle of a mouse scurrying under a thick blanket of snow, prey they may never even see with their eyes. The owl's flight is a masterclass in silence. Most birds of prey make noise as air rushes over their wings, but the owl's feathers have a unique, comb-like leading edge that breaks up the turbulence, along with a soft, velvety texture that absorbs sound. This innate ability to fly without making a sound gives them a profound advantage over their prey, which listens for the slightest noise in the dark of night. Their physical adaptations are equally formidable. A great horned owl can exert a crushing force of 300 pounds per square inch with its talons, a grip as powerful as the strongest human bite. This combination of silence, sensory acuity, and strength makes the owl one of the most effective and feared predators of the night. One of the owl's most captivating features is its incredible neck flexibility. With 14 neck vertebrae, twice as many as a human, an owl can rotate its head up to 270 degrees. This is a necessary adaptation because, unlike most birds, its large eyes are fixed in their sockets. They cannot move their eyes to look around, they must turn their entire head. This gives them a wide, binocular field of vision, which provides the exceptional depth perception needed for hunting in low light. Their farsightedness means they cannot see clearly up close, but their keen sense of hearing and the sensitive feathers around their beak compensate for this, allowing them to investigate their prey once it is caught. The owl's nocturnal existence and mysterious nature have made it a powerful symbol in cultures worldwide, often associated with magic, secrets, and the underworld. It is the keeper of the night, a guardian of unseen realms. The Bohemian Grove, a secretive and controversial club for the powerful elite, famously uses the owl as its mascot, conducting ceremonies before a large owl statue, acknowledging its connection to hidden knowledge and power. The owl's presence signifies that there are deeper truths at play, things that are not visible in the light of day. It invites us to look past the obvious and explore the shadows, where the greatest mysteries and wisdom often reside. The owl symbolizes ancient wisdom and transition, guiding you through life's changes. It encourages you to see beyond illusions and trust your intuition. Owls invite you to embrace change and uncover hidden truths. Their presence signals transformation and new beginnings. Trust the owl's guidance to navigate transitions with grace. Spiritually, seeing a cardinal is widely interpreted as a positive sign of protection, guidance, and enduring love from a loved one who has passed away or a guardian angel. Cardinals can also symbolize hope, joy, strength, and spiritual transformation, reminding you to slow down, reconnect with yourself, and embrace positive change. A cardinal appearing is often seen as a sign that a loved one who has passed is near, sending a message of love, protection, and reassurance. For those experiencing loss, seeing a cardinal is a comforting reminder that the deceased are safe and thinking of them, fostering a sense of connection. The enduring bright red color of the cardinal's feathers symbolizes everlasting love and connection, even after death. Cardinals can represent spiritual guides such as angels, offering protection and guidance along life's path. Their presence can be a reminder to tap into your own inner strength and recenter yourself when feeling off kilter. Some beliefs see cardinals as a symbol of the Holy Spirit in Christianity, representing everlasting life and divine energy. Overall, seeing a cardinal is considered a good omen, bringing a sense of safety, security, and hope for good things to come. Their vibrant appearance, especially during winter months, can be a bright spot of color and a symbol of hope and joy. The cardinal's annual molting process, where old feathers are shed for new ones, can symbolize personal transformation and the shedding of the past. A cardinal's appearance can be a nudge to slow down, be present, and connect with your spiritual self. If a cardinal is looking at you from a window, it could be a call to look inside yourself for answers and insights. It can also be an invitation to reconnect with the natural world and appreciate its beauty and harmony. Seeing a blue jay can carry various spiritual meanings, often associated with communication, confidence, and strength. They can symbolize the need for clear communication, the importance of family and loyalty, and the presence of good fortune. Additionally, blue jays may be seen as messengers from the spiritual realm, prompting introspection and self-reliance. Blue jays are known for their loud, distinct calls, which can be interpreted as a reminder to be clear and straightforward in your communication. Their vibrant blue plumage and bold behavior can symbolize self-assurance and inner strength. Seeing one might encourage you to embrace your own power and resilience. Blue jays are known for their strong family bonds and their tendency to mate for life, according to Yahoo.com. This can be a reminder to prioritize your relationships and stand up for what you believe in. Some believe blue jays are messengers from the spirit world, offering guidance and prompting you to pay attention to your intuition. They might encourage you to seek clarity, overcome challenges, or embrace new opportunities. In some traditions, blue jays are seen as symbols of good luck and positive energy. Their presence could be a sign of upcoming joy or positive changes. Blue jays are adaptable birds, able to thrive in various environments. Seeing one might inspire you to be more flexible and resilient in the face of change. Spiritually, a mockingbird can represent communication, adaptability, and the need to express your unique voice. It can also symbolize innocence and the beauty of individualism. Depending on your cultural background, the mockingbird may also signify intelligence, peacemaking, or even be a messenger from the spirit world. Key spiritual meanings. Mockingbirds are known for their ability to imitate other birds' songs, which can encourage you to find and use your own voice and express your thoughts and feelings more openly. Their imitative nature also suggests adaptability and the ability to integrate diverse experiences into your spiritual journey. While they imitate, mockingbirds are also unique individuals, symbolizing the importance of embracing and sharing your unique qualities. In some interpretations, the mockingbird represents innocence and the simple act of bringing beauty to the world without causing harm. The appearance of a mockingbird can signal that you are on the verge of a personal transformation. For many indigenous cultures, the mockingbird is significant. The Hopi mythology credits them with delivering the gift of language, and some Southeast Native American tribes associate them with intelligence. In a Christian context, the mockingbird can sometimes be viewed as a call to learn and imitate Jesus, or as a reminder to ensure your own actions and words are truly guided by your faith and not just empty mimicry. Spiritually, seeing a hummingbird can mean a variety of things, including receiving a message from a loved one in the spirit world, a sign to embrace joy and lightness, or a reminder to find sweetness and appreciate life's simple pleasures. These small birds are also seen as symbols of love, healing, good fortune, joy, and adaptability. In some cultures and spiritual beliefs, their presence signifies support, protection, and that you are on the right path. Many believe that hummingbirds connect to the spirit world and can be a sign that a deceased loved one is near. Their appearance can offer deep comfort to those experiencing grief. Some cultures and beliefs see hummingbirds as a way for angels or spirits to relay messages of love and support. Hummingbirds are associated with joy and playfulness, reminding you to enjoy life's simple pleasures. Their ability to flit between flowers is seen as a reminder to drink the nectar of flowers and seek the sweetness in life, encouraging you to be more present. Seeing a hummingbird can signify that you are supported, protected, and on the right path. They are often viewed as bringers of good luck and good news. In several cultures, hummingbirds are symbols of love, romance, and good fortune for lovers. They are seen as healers, especially in Native American traditions, and their subtle presence suggests gentle, loving approaches to healing. Their small size and incredible endurance for long-distance travel make them symbols of strength, resilience, and adaptability. Spiritually, seeing a robin can symbolize a loved one's presence and a message of hope, especially during times of grief or significant change. Robins are also seen as messengers from the spiritual realms, heralding new beginnings, rebirth, and renewal, much like spring follows winter. They can encourage you to embrace transformation, release what no longer serves you, and move toward a new phase of happiness and joy. Robins act as a connection between the earthly and spiritual worlds, carrying messages of comfort and guidance. As one of the first birds to return in spring, the robin signifies new beginnings, rebirth, and the continuous cycle of life. Seeing a robin is often interpreted as a sign that a departed loved one is near, watching over you and sending love. The presence of a robin can signal a time for transformation, encouraging you to let go of old patterns and embrace new paths toward joy. If you've lost someone, a robin can be a comforting sign of their continued presence and love. If you are navigating a significant life change, the robin serves as a guide, reminding you to believe in the process and trust that good things are coming. The bird can remind you that you are not alone and that there is enduring life and connection, even after loss. The robin's cheerful presence can be a simple act of mindfulness, grounding you in the present moment and offering a respite from difficulties. Spiritually, seeing a seagull can represent freedom, independence, and resourcefulness, but also the idea of connecting with spiritual realms or needing to rise above daily challenges. In Celtic lore, they can symbolize the sea god Manannán mac Lir, while in a Christian context they are considered unclean birds, symbolizing a need for obedience and holiness. Seagulls are often associated with the desire and ability to be free, soar above, and have no master, like clouds in the sky. Their presence can be a sign of opportunities all around you and the ability to find success, according to some sources. As birds that move between the sky and the sea, they can symbolize a connection to spiritual realms and the ability to gain a broader, more elevated perspective on life's challenges. In Celtic traditions, a seagull could be a manifestation of the sea god Manannán mac Lir. Seagulls are listed among unclean birds in the Bible, suggesting a connection to themes of holiness, obedience, and the spiritual distinctions God's people should have. Are you near the ocean, or is it a normal day? Do you feel a longing for freedom or a sense of being overwhelmed by daily life? A seagull appearing while you feel like you are struggling might be a sign to rise above the situation, while one acting in an ordinary or bickering way might be a reminder to stay grounded or to avoid spiritual compromise. Spiritually, a woodpecker symbolizes persistence, rhythm, divine timing, and spiritual communication. Its constant tapping teaches us to patiently work towards goals, listen to our intuition, and stay open to messages from the spiritual world. The sound of its drumming is a call to listen closely to the subtle signs and cycles of life. Key spiritual meanings: persistence and determination. The woodpecker's tireless pecking represents your own need to keep trying, even when faced with obstacles, to achieve your goals. The steady beat of its drumming signifies aligning with the natural cycles of life and trusting that opportunities will open at the right moment. The drumming is a direct message from the spirit world, urging you to listen to your inner self and the subtle signs the universe sends your way. Seeing a woodpecker can be a sign that you are on the path to progress, breakthroughs, and working towards a goal attainment. The bird embodies resilience, demonstrating how to overcome challenges and emerge stronger. A slower, steady rhythm may encourage patience, reflection, or a gentle awakening to new ideas. A faster, insistent drumming could signal a need for urgent action or a quick decision. When you see a woodpecker, ask yourself, am I truly listening to my intuition and the messages spirit is sending? Am I willing to work hard and keep tapping on the door of opportunity? What deeper truth or resource might I be able to find if I peck around more? Spiritually, seeing a raven can symbolize transformation, death, wisdom, magic, and a connection to the spirit world, often acting as a messenger or guide through life's changes. While the raven's dark appearance and association with carrion can lend it a negative reputation as an omen of ill fortune, it is more broadly seen as a guide to hidden truths, a keeper of ancient knowledge, and a powerful symbol of rebirth and spiritual awakening. The raven is a powerful symbol of change, guiding individuals through transitions and spiritual awakenings. Ravens are known for their intelligence and often represent ancient wisdom, prophecy, and the ability to uncover hidden truths. They are often viewed as messengers between different realms, including the spirit world and the human world, or between life and death. Ravens are associated with magic, the unknown, and mystical experiences, beckoning you to explore the deeper inner realms of your soul. They can appear to provide guidance, offer insight, and remind you to trust the timing of your life's events. In some mythologies and cultures, such as some Pacific Northwest Native American traditions, the raven is a deity and creator figure, a shapeshifter, and a powerful spirit guide. The raven's appearance can be a reminder to look at your life from a broader perspective and to embrace the shadows within yourself. Ravens are often seen as guides to help you discover your inner truth and become more self-aware. The raven signifies an impending shift, so remain open to meaningful change and opportunities for growth. Spiritually, seeing a crow can symbolize transformation, intelligence, wisdom, and communication from the spiritual realm, but its meaning varies across cultures and can also signify change, opportunity, or a connection to ancestors. Some interpretations associate crows with fate, mystery, and the ability to see past, present, and future, while others view them as messengers bringing important information, or even as omens of change or death. Crows are often seen as messengers of change, signaling a new beginning or a significant shift on the horizon in your life. Their cleverness and resilience are associated with intelligence and intuition, suggesting a call to embrace deeper knowledge or wisdom. Some believe crows bridge the physical and spiritual realms, bringing messages or guidance from the spirit world. The appearance of a crow can be a symbol of bravery and opportunities awaiting you. In some traditions, particularly in Hinduism, crows are seen as messengers to departed ancestors, carrying offerings and essence to the spiritual realm, according to Times of India. In some contexts, crows are linked to death and can be seen as a bad omen or a symbol of doom. While not always the case, crows can also carry connotations of manipulation, deceit, or misfortune. The meaning is often personal and depends on the specific circumstances of the sighting and your own spiritual beliefs. Crows are adaptable creatures, so seeing one may be a prompt to be flexible and resilient in the face of life's challenges. Pay attention to your feelings and thoughts when you see a crow. It might be a message tailored to your current life situation. Spiritually, a crane symbolizes longevity, good fortune, purity, wisdom, loyalty, and transformation across various cultures, particularly in East Asian traditions. In a broader sense, seeing a crane can be an invitation to embrace balance, elevate your spirit, find joy in daily life, protect your inner wisdom, and live with vigilance and fidelity. Cranes are associated with long lifespans and immortality due to their perceived ancient origins and the association of certain species with spiritual beings. In many cultures, cranes are seen as auspicious symbols bringing good luck, wealth, and happiness. The graceful nature of cranes, especially the white crane, symbolizes purity, innocence, wisdom, and elegance. Cranes mate for life and are known for their distinctive mating dances, leading to associations with commitment, loyalty, and strong relationships. In some traditions, cranes are seen as messengers to the divine or symbols of souls that have achieved enlightenment, representing spiritual growth and transformation. Cranes are highly watchful birds, often depicted standing on one leg or carrying a stone to help them stay awake. This behavior symbolizes vigilance, awareness, and the importance of being alert. The crane's ability to find balance in nature can inspire a similar balance in your life, encouraging inner harmony and fairness. In China and Japan, cranes are powerful symbols of immortality, longevity, good fortune, wisdom, and celestial messengers. Cranes represent longevity, good fortune, wisdom, and are associated with eloquence, speaking ability, and leadership. In Christian traditions, cranes are symbols of vigilance, good works, and act as messengers between heaven and earth, reminding people to lift their spirits heavenward. Spiritually, seeing a peacock is generally a positive omen, symbolizing beauty, divine connection, self-expression, and spiritual awakening. It can signify pride in your true self, a call to embrace your own unique radiance, and a reminder to be fearless in expressing your authentic essence. Depending on the culture, it can also represent luck, protection, immortality, and transformation, acting as a powerful messenger guiding you toward personal growth and healing. The peacock's stunning appearance is a reminder to embrace your own divine beauty and to live as your radiant, authentic self. Seeing a peacock can signal spiritual enlightenment and a call to embrace your higher truth. The peacock's bold display of its tail is a symbol of owning your unique qualities and expressing your true self with confidence and pride. In many cultures, a peacock sighting is seen as a positive omen, bringing good luck and positive energy into your life. The energy of the peacock is thought to offer protection against negativity and to bring a sense of security. Peacocks are highly sacred, associated with the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi, and seen with Lord Krishna. They symbolize beauty, grace, divinity, and immortality. They represent openness and acceptance, symbolizing survival and thriving amidst suffering due to their ability to eat poisonous plants. The peacock symbolizes immortality and resurrection, a belief stemming from the ancient myth that its flesh did not decay. The eyes on its feathers are also seen as representing the all-seeing eye of God. Spiritually, seeing a pelican can signify selflessness, sacrifice, and generosity, particularly in a Christian context, where it's a symbol of Christ's redemptive love. More broadly, a pelican's appearance may represent the need for community, teamwork, generosity, and resourcefulness, encouraging you to support others and embrace the ebb and flow of life with grace and patience. The pelican is a powerful symbol in Christianity, based on a legend where the mother pelican feeds her own blood to her starving chicks, saving their lives. This legend was adopted by early Christians as a metaphor for Jesus' sacrifice on the cross, where his blood was shed for humanity's salvation. The pelican symbolizes Christ's nourishing presence in the Holy Eucharist, a constant reminder of his redemptive love. Pelicans are seen as symbols of generosity, encouraging you to lean on your community and foster caring, supportive relationships with others. The bird's ability to find food in the water symbolizes resourcefulness, teaching you to embrace abundance and go with the flow of life. As instinctive nurturers, pelicans can also represent protection, reminding you to care for and protect those around you. Seeing a pelican can be a message to release negative feelings and forgive yourself and others, making room for personal growth and new beginnings. The pelican teaches you to remain resilient and buoyant even when facing heavy burdens, and to work with others in harmony. Spiritually, a vulture can symbolize a broad range of concepts, from the negative aspects of death, decay, and judgment, to the positive aspects of purification, transformation, and rebirth. As nature's cleanup crew, they are often seen as a metaphor for spiritual renewal, helping to eradicate corruption and clear the way for new beginnings. The interpretation depends heavily on cultural context, with some traditions viewing them as guides to the afterlife and others as a reminder to stay true to one's beliefs and avoid a spiritually diseased state. Vultures are associated with dead animals, leading to modern cultural interpretations of doom, disaster, and the end of something. In some biblical interpretations, vultures can symbolize impending judgment or disaster for those who have strayed from their spiritual path. Seeing vultures can be a sign of a diseased spiritual condition or a state of spiritual death, urging a person to seek healing. As scavengers, vultures cleanse the environment of decay, symbolizing purification and the removal of negative influences. By clearing away the old, vultures can represent renewal, rebirth, and the start of a new life cycle. In some cultures, vultures are seen as spiritual messengers or guides, helping souls transition between the living and the afterlife. Some traditions see the vulture as a symbol of wisdom and the destructive power of time, reminding us to make the most of life. The spiritual meaning of seeing a vulture is not a single universal concept, but rather a spectrum of symbolism. It often depends on the specific cultural and religious lens through which the sighting is viewed, requiring you to consider your own spiritual beliefs and the context of the encounter. Spiritually, seeing a turkey symbolizes gratitude, abundance, community, and generosity, reminding you to share your blessings and honor what you receive. It also represents service and nourishment, urging you to give back to your community without seeking recognition. In Native American traditions, the turkey is a significant spiritual symbol of the earth's bounty and a source of wisdom and strength. Seeing a turkey can be a sign that you are about to receive many blessings, or that you should appreciate the abundance already in your life. It's a reminder to be thankful for the fruits of your efforts and the nourishment you receive. The turkey spirit animal encourages selflessness and the act of giving to others. It prompts you to share your gifts, talents, and blessings with the world without expecting anything in return. Turkey flocks are known for working together, making them a symbol of family and community. The turkey's presence can encourage you to find harmony with your loved ones and work together for the common good. As an earth-based creature, the turkey reminds you to stay grounded and live in harmony with nature's gifts. In ancient cultures like the Aztec and Maya, the turkey was a sacred being associated with power and divinity. For North American indigenous tribes, it was a vital spiritual symbol, providing nourishment and wisdom. We have journeyed through the mystical and scientific realms of the avian world, from the quantum mechanics in a bird's eye to the ancient proverbs on a sage's tongue. We have seen that birds are far more than just beautiful creatures adorning our skies. They are integral components of our planet's operating system, masters of unseen energies, and divine messengers carrying the language of the spirit. They are the living threads in the Earth's electromagnetic web, their migrations a rhythmic dance that helps to balance and stabilize the very field that guides them. Their presence is a sign of ecological health, their songs a measure of the world's vitality. To ignore their significance is to ignore the foundational principles of life itself. The knowledge of their importance is not new, it is an ancient wisdom that has been whispered through generations and across cultures. From the eagle's representation of leadership and spiritual vision to the owl's connection with mystery and inner truth, birds have served as powerful symbols and guides for humanity. They teach us to predict the weather, to work as a team, and to find strength in silence. They are nature's oracles, speaking a language of behavior, song, and symbolism. The proverbs they have inspired serve as timeless life lessons, reminding us of fundamental truths about community, ambition, and contentment. This feathered covenant, this sacred relationship between birds and humanity, is a precious inheritance we are in danger of losing. Yet despite this profound legacy, we have allowed a great harm to befall them. Through sport hunting, habitat destruction, and environmental neglect, we have actively participated in the silencing of these sacred voices. The brief tells us the devil creates a season to hunt them, a metaphor for the conscious and deliberate acts of destruction that disrupt the planet's harmony. This is not just an ecological issue, it is a spiritual crisis. When we break the web by killing the flyers, we diminish our own world, creating a void that is filled with imbalance and discord. We sever our connection to the divine messengers, leaving ourselves adrift in a world that is quieter, duller, and spiritually impoverished. Therefore, we stand at a critical juncture. The time has come to renew our respect for the avian kingdom and to honor the sacred role they play. We must move beyond seeing them as mere animals and recognize them as our partners in maintaining the health of this planet. This requires a profound shift in consciousness, a deliberate choice to protect rather than to harm, to listen rather than to ignore. We must become the guardians of the messengers, ensuring their songs are not extinguished from the earth. By honoring this ancient covenant, we do not just save the birds, we take a crucial step toward saving ourselves and healing the spiritual fabric of our world. The path forward begins with attention. When you truly observe birds, you awaken a deeper perception and learn to see the world as an interconnected web of meaning. Birds teach us to soar. By mastering our minds and aligning with nature, we find spiritual freedom. Look up, listen, and have the courage to spread your wings and fly.